Welcome to the MFP Report on YouTube Live. Wednesday, August the 2nd, 2017. Let's see. The first thing I want to talk about is Chad Gable, who's a wrestler for the WWE. I look at that guy. Basically, in the match that he had this past Tuesday night, and we'll talk about this on another show that I'm on a panel on Blog Talk Radio called Wrestle Chat Radio. That guy, that match, I won't get too much into it because I want to talk about it there, but that guy, now you look at him, and what I see in Chad Gable is first off, you look at his body, and they list him at 203 pounds, put him as a cruiserweight, but you look at him, and he just looks at least 10 pounds bigger, if not bigger. He looks like he's about 220 pounds, even though they list him only about 203, 205 pounds. And another thing that stands out to me with him is that he looks like, even though he's a few inches shorter, he looks like a version of, he really does. And he acts like him. Now Steiner had a bit more attitude, but not charisma, but he wasn't quite as plain as Gable seems to be, but you know, he does look like him and he does wrestle like him. Before Scott Steiner started to do all that, started to get on the steroids and Steiner recliner and this, that, and the other, you know. Steiner was a brilliant wrestler because he got, you know, himself and all that stuff. In terms of Chad Gable, I mean, if he can develop a attitude, or get less wood, he's great in the ring. He's just plain at times. Now, granted, and I'll say this on Friday, that Gable, call it, Rusev sold Gable, sold him big time. You know, sold Gable's wrestling ability, sold his that he's stronger than he looks. He sold the fact that he sold Chad up in that match. I don't get to that on Sunday, but Gable actually does Rick Steiner. Okay, other things that are going on today. Let's see if I can find it here. Let's get rid of all these You Now things off of my phone here. So okay. Darn it. A-R-O. See what they're talking about here on Evan Longoria complete cycle. Okay. Handshake slow to raise. Newly acquired Francisco Liriano ready for a new role with Astros. Turn out correct. Okay, let's see what they. Tampa Bay at Houston. 7 o'clock our time. Nothing new there. Okay. Out on the Saints here. Issues releasing Orlando Franklin. Let's see what we are breaking down. Nothing there. We got. Let me look at this here. Our offensive lineman Orlando Franklin State, New Orleans Saints proves brief. After agreeing to terms to a one-year deal, Franklin reported for his first practice. The Saints released him Tuesday. He signed. Franklin's short stint. Coach Sean Payton Wednesday said what contributed to the veteran offensive lineman's release. Second day, he had some soreness in his knee. The Saints signed Franklin with a view to bolster depth line when considering left tackle Teron Armstead, shoulder and center Max Unger, guard center Senior Closed on the physically unable to perform list, put consecutive days of practice working at guard with the second team offense for, quote, I think one of the big things with being down, and I'm not saying it's not going to work out with him for us, but we need healthy bodies. Let's see, 315 pounds. Franklin underwent surgery for his knee in January. He wasn't ready, and he through they forced him. They kind of, I don't know if they made their guys sort of say that, well, we want him, we need him for depth, so you're going to pass him. I'm not sure about that. That thing went, and then they come to find out that he was. Are there other available offensive linemen? Wait and see on that. Wait and see. And this has been the MFP report on YouTube for August the 2nd and 17.